Hello, welcome to Rascal Robot. I'm Dan. I'm hosting you today, and we're working with Black Card. But we're not just working with Black Card, we're also working with pastel gel pens. Pastel gel pens, glitter gel pens, and metallic gel pens. See? Metallic. That's a pastel. No, it's a metallic pastel. I'm so confused. You'll see what happens when they all go down on the paper. They're all different. They all show up a little bit better. We experimented with the fluorescent ones on the black card, but it didn't work quite so well. Not much works well on black card, except for white crayon. Even that. Chalk works pretty great. And the gel pens work really well in conjunction with the chalk. So I'll give you a little demo of some of the cool stuff you can achieve with black card and shiny gel pens. Oh, hello! Yes. So, here's one I prepared earlier. It's this little area down here is the gold, which I think is particularly lovely. This is the pastel pink, and this is a chalky base coat. And then you use the glittery gel pen to carve through. Leave a beautiful design. I'm pretty enamored with that, and I will probably be demonstrating a whole bunch of that in this next drawing. So let's get this thing out of here. I'm so over that drawing now. And let's start something new. Sharpened chalk. And away we go. Nice thing about chalk is it's smudgy. It's got so many looks. You can demonstrate the texture of your paper with it. And paper texture is quite lovely visually, as if you could be bothered going in and carefully drawing every little scrap of broken line in. There's no way. And if you decide you do want some solid color, you can always sort of smudge it, feather it in, lighten it, get some sfumato going. Rhymes with tomato, but it's sfumato. It means smoke. Let's see how this beautiful little gel pen carves through that soft sfumato. Are you ready? This is going to be so satisfying. I can't wait for you to try this for yourselves. Oh, look at that. Just carves right through it. Oh, it's much more delicate purple on the pink. Oh, I like that. So it'll show up better. What do we think? I like it. So this is sort of a mode I work in a lot. It's sort of progressive pattern. You sit down with a pen and a piece of paper and you just go nuts with it and see what your hand wants to draw. And you end up with really lovely designs a lot of the time. Well, I think so. And then another thing I noticed was quite lovely, and you don't have to copy my design, use your own design. Do your own thing. If you like drawing butterflies, draw butterflies. If you like drawing chibi anime, do some chibi anime. Well, it wouldn't be anime, it would be manga, I guess. Because it's static, it's not cartoon, but you know what I mean. Continuity. If you're going to do a progressive pattern with no symmetry, continuity is key to holding it together. So repetition, get the lines in. Yours won't look anything like mine. You'll find your hand wants to do slightly different things. the more you practice doing this sort of thing, the more of your own style you slowly uncover. You don't want to have too strong an idea of what your style is when you go into it early on. You learn it as you go. It teaches you. That's pretty awesome so far. Okay, I'm just going to get that top edge. Don't be afraid to move your paper. It's abstract, it's not like you're going to get something upside down. A little bit more blue, a little bit more chalk. You can really start to build up some volume. Blue's a funny color. It comes forward, but it also recedes because we're used to seeing it in the environment as the blue sky, the very furthest thing away, but we're also used to seeing it up close as flowers, and bits and pieces like that. So blue's a funny color. You can use it to make things recede. And if you put it in the foreground, it'll bring them closer. It's interesting like that. These sorts of weird little foreigner drawing exercises are good because it's basically reversed drawing for you. And it's taken black on a white surface and replaced it for white on a black surface. And then you reverse it again. And so you start to think about positive space and negative space in conjunction with one another. Right, that's all very lovely, but let's get some of this beautiful, beautiful gold involved. Okay, so this is the gold. You probably noticed I was doing little tests on my skin. That's only okay to do with non-toxic stuff. If you've got I test acrylic paint on my hand just to see what it is. With nice design work like this, make a comfortable line. Don't go too tight. Let you work from your elbow at this scale and work from your shoulder at A2. But if you can get your hand used to moving without being braced against the surface, all the better. You can also pop your hand on your elbow as a little bit of extra control, and tighten up by going closer and closer like this. If you have to go at an easel like this, at the table it's different, you can just rest on the table, but you'll find you have a much broader range of marks if you're working at an easel. Oh wow, you can see how much I love putting the gold down, right? I'm just going berserk. And the other thing that's really nice with these pens is they leave beautiful dots behind. Really nice opaque dots. Okay, so you can probably use a brush and plain water, which is really nice. We'll see what happens with... What's that?
Or a nib if you have one.
If you've got a nib, use one, but we'll just see what happens. It might dry away to nothing. I'm pretty sure it'll just dry away to nothing. I don't know that this is a particularly strong drawing I'm making right now, but this sort of experimentation is good for you. If it gets jammed up, you can just sort of manipulate it with your skin. Those subdermal ridges on your skin are perfect for unsticking the ballpoint if it gets jammed. But they're brand new pens, of course, that we've included in there, so they should work pretty great. So I'm making some of these marks are done from the finger, like this. So this very simple action of, I'll do it with a different color so you can see. So I was talking about the virtues of using your elbow, and that's for big sweeping patterns like this. So you want to get nice flow. And then if you want to pick out elements of it, you use your hand's ability to roll, rotate, turn, the same motor skills that you use for writing. In fact, sometimes I will even, if I want to do a repetitious element around an object, I pick a phrase or a number and I just repeat it over and over again. Like calligraphy. Pattern making is an important part of artistic ability. And then just go, yeah, that was pretty great, but I'm going to deviate from that pattern now. Tie it all together with some little scrolls. Doesn't have to be little scrolls. Sevens make really great design elements. You migrate the 7 a little bit and deform the 7 a little bit, so it responds to the curvature of the object you're trying to put it within. It's fun. Enjoy, guys. Have a lovely time playing with the gel pens and the black paper. I can't wait to see what you do. Bye-bye.